You know this monster, King Ghidorah, or Ghidorah, the iconic villain in the Godzilla franchise, who is set to make its best appearance yet in Godzilla King of the Monsters. But how did this monster come to be in the minds of those who created the Godzilla films so many decades ago? There is a creature of myth and legend in Japanese culture, one that inspired and paved the path for the creation of King Ghidorah. What was this monster? Stay tuned to find out. Let's get to it! Despite rumors of Ghidorah being based off of China's newfound nuclear program around the time of Ghidorah's creation, director Ishiro Honda was quick to deny these claims. Instead of being based off of real-life tragic events like that of Godzilla, Ghidorah was based off of the mythological Japanese monster, the Yamata no Orochi, saying that King Ghidorah was the modern take of this ancient dragon. But what was the Yamata no Orochi? A giant serpent-headed dragon with 8 heads and 8 tails. The name Yamata no Orochi itself stands for 8-branched giant snake. The Yamata was ginormous, with the myth stating that the creature was large enough to reach its body across 8 valleys and 8 hills. Its eyes were blood red like cherries, and its back was covered in a variety of forest vegetation like firs, cypresses, and moss that helped the giant dragon fit into the natural world. There are 2 ancient texts that describe the Yamata no Orochi, them being the Kojiki and the Nihon, both of which have different variations on the same story, a story about how a shunned god was cast away to Earth, and in his time there, how he was able to help a family from a terrible curse, and how he confronted the Yamata no Orochi itself. Sit back, residents, and enjoy as we do a quick summary of this ancient tale. The Shinto storm god Suso no O was expelled from heaven due to being a trickster to the other gods. He was shunned to Earth. Upon his arrival, he discovered 2 earthly deities, who were very distraught and tears flowed down their faces. Suso no O asked the 2 what was wrong, and they replied with a horrible set of circumstances. See, the 2 Earth people had a family, 8 daughters in fact. And over the past 7 years, one of their girls was sacrificed to the Yamata no Orochi, and now only one remained. Soon it would be the last daughter's time to be consumed by the dragon, and her fate, along with those before her, was putting a great emotional strain on the 2 Earthlings. The god Suso no O decided he would aid these poor souls, so he turned the last daughter into a kushi, or what you would probably know as a comb, that he then went on to stick in his hair. Yeah, I don't come up with these stories, but yeah, that's how it goes. So now the daughter was safe, but something still needed to be done about the Yamata. Suso no O then came up with a plan to defeat the dragon. They made refined liquor or sake for the dragon to drink, knowing that he was very greedy and would surely consume it. 8 canisters were filled with the liquid, 1 for each head, and they waited for the Yamata to come. And of course, it did. The dragon proceeded to drink from all 8 canisters, and in short time it was straight crunked out. What? As the Yamata lay, passed out from alcohol consumption, Suso no O took advantage of the situation and proceeded to slice and dice the dragon to pieces. Upon cutting the beast's tails off, the middle tail stopped his blow, and even damaged the sword Suso no O was using. Inside the tail was another sword, a sword of great power. The legendary Kusanagi no Tsurugi, one of the 3 imperial regalia for the Japanese culture. And that's how the story came to an end. The Yamata no Orochi has been used to create other fantasy characters, like Orochimon from the Digimon universe. Japanese culture also has many aspects based off this great story. One of the more famous Kagura performances, a type of ritualistic dance done in Japan, takes the name of the dragon even, forever keeping the Yamata no Orochi alive in the minds of Japan's people. King Ghidorah may only have 3 heads, but the similarities of greed, death, destruction, and overall evil are definitely shared with the Yamata no Orochi. Tales of monsters and gods are not quite as seriously taken in 2019 as they were in the ancient times. But the modern day myths found in movies and other forms of entertainment are our age's great stories. Maybe, just maybe, hundreds or even thousands of years into the future, King Ghidorah may just have the same sort of myth and legend that the Yamato no Orochi has in our current lives. Until that happens though, I'm happy with just getting to see Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Residents, if you like this video and want more like it, which Godzilla monster would you like to learn of what inspired it next? If you feel I earned it, subscribe, like, and share this video with some of your friends. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms for a more personal interaction with us. As always, this has been Jacob, and peace out.